Okay, so today I'm going to start prepping this Jeep for paint. Unfortunately, the lighting sucks because this camera can't handle shade and light at the same time. But I just rinsed it with soap and water to get all the loose dirt off, so I'm not really putting any deep scratches in with the sandpaper. So it's going to be dripping, but I'm going to show you this before, and I'm going to put this before clip that I'm going to record in the last video. It might be like a 3-part video. So today I'm going to sand it. I cleaned it. I'm going to take off all the stuff that's not getting painted, and basically I'm just going to prep it. Now it looks a little shiny because it's wet. Like I said, I just washed it. Tried to clean off all the dirt and grease. So I just did a walk around to show you what it looks like now, and I'm gonna throw that little walk around in the last video anyway. So I'm just gonna start by removing all the lights, the bezels. That light bar is coming off because it's really annoying and I don't even use it. There's not even a fuse in it. It wouldn't even work anyway. So everything is coming off today. It needs to come off. Okay, so I got 150 and 220 grit paper for an orbital sander like this. And I have 320 grit that I'm going to just use by hand because I couldn't find the 320 grit in the orbital sander. Then again, I didn't go to like AutoZone or Advanced Auto or anything like that. I just got the stuff from Walmart because it was cheap. The roof is going to be black, and I have a whole bunch of trim pieces that are also going to be black. Automotive primer for any bare metal that gets exposed. And this is the main body color. It's like a cream off-white color in gloss. Now I'm only going this spray can route because it's very cheap. That stuff cost me 50 bucks, which I think should get me through the car. The roof is the biggest panel, so that's why I got those 2 big cans of black. 50 bucks, and it's inexpensive, and the car, to me, the Jeep in itself is not worth the $3,000 paint job. So the last job I did was cheap. This job is cheap. I'm more or less doing it for fun, and plus I'm not a fan of this blue. So time to start taking it apart. So just because I'm taking out all the lights and stuff, I'm just going to disconnect this terminal on the battery just to make sure that no fuses are blowing or anything. I'm not going to bore you with every little bit of it just because it's going to take a long time and it's not really that interesting to see. Okay, so everything I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep in a separate bag. So lighting is gonna go in the same bag. All the hardware for the lighting is gonna go in the same bag, just so that I know what goes where. And you should do that too, just to make sure you don't lose anything and to keep everything organized. It'll be much easier to put back together. Okay, so I'm not gonna take every bulb out either. I'm just gonna throw some tape or paper around them and just shove them back into the slot where they came out of. Okay, front end is basically done except for the cowl drain up here. That's about it for that. Okay, as far as I can tell, everything is off. All the lights are out. Brush guard is off the front. Light bar is off the top and it's not going back on. Tail lights are off. Plate light is off. Top brake light is off. plate itself is off. All the trim is off. So everything else just is going to be masked. And I'm going to paint the roof black. So I'm going to probably start with the roof first. So now I'm going to start sanding. So I'm just going to start by hand and get all these little intricate areas, like in here by the mirror and by the door handle here, because my orbital sander is not going to do a good job there. So this little corner here by the fender, all little spots like that by the windows. It's just going to be, that's going to take the longest, so I'm just going to do it now. Okay, man, it's getting hot out here. I've got everything sanded to the best of my ability, all these little crevices and creases, and wherever the palm sander isn't going to fit. I took a little bit of extra time on the roof because it was failing last time, so I hope that that works out. Everything around the handles has been sanded. Now I'm going to use the electronic sander and get the majority of this stuff ready. Okay, this is sanded and rinsed the best that I can get it. I mean, I've noticed that after you sand it, the water dries a lot faster. I'm going to wipe it down more too with maybe just some soapy water and a rag. There's little spots like down there I guess I missed, or it's just still wet. Okay, so I'm gonna do all my painting in my famous dark garage. I'm gonna move my Subaru out of here. My dad's got some bikes in here that I gotta cover up. We have a little crawl space back there. I'm gonna back them into the crawl space, put a little tarp over them so they don't get any overspray on it. Put a tarp on the floor so there's no overspray on the floor. Tomorrow or maybe tonight I'll wind up spot priming the bare metal that I have exposed through sanding, and there's a bunch of it. So you know, when painting anything, it doesn't matter if it's a car or anything, if you're at a bare substrate, you have to make sure that it's primed. Otherwise there could be, not would be, but there could be an adhesion issue down the line. So you might have some chipping and fraying and stuff peeling up. So I'm going to wind up priming whatever needs to be primed. And the roof, like I said, is going to go black, and I'm going to do that first. And I might actually just do it outside, just because it's going to be a pain to wind up masking everything. So I'm going to mask the car, then do the roof, then unmask the car, then mask the roof. I don't know. I don't really want to do that. So I might just do the roof first. I might just do it while it's outside. It's clean, obviously. I just cleaned it. I sanded it. I'm going to wipe down the roof, mask a little bit on the front, and just do the roof. So that's going to be it for today's video. Tomorrow, I was going to say, I said it might be a 3-part, but it's probably just going to be a 2-part. So I'm just going to do the roof today. I'm not going to film it because what I'm going to film tomorrow is going to be it's going to be the exact same process. It's going to be black instead of cream or off-white, whatever the hell the color is. So yeah, I'm just not going to film that part. I got to mask everything still, you know, like I said before. So today is done, and tomorrow is another day.